These bags bring it way back. So when these bags were popular, I was in grad school and not really able to afford these bags. But I did purchase two of them. I purchased two of them naughtily with my student loan money. So yeah, there's that. I did end up selling one of them, but I still have the original for the other. And then all the others I purchased pre-loved over the years just because I kind of missed out when they were big, and I have them now. So this video is dedicated to the 2000 handbags that I will be having forever in my collection just because of the nostalgia. So the first one is the Proenza Schouler PS1. This is the size, I think it's like large, extra large. So I've actually had a couple of these. I've sold them and then repurchased them. This one I purchased because I just didn't have any in my collection. I was like, well, I need at least one. And this one was big enough to where I thought I could use it as a work bag. I ended up using it as a work bag for a little bit and then not carrying it much anymore. I really don't carry it much anymore. This thing is huge. So if like really big bags come back in, I am prepared. Because this one is definitely like one of the biggest bags that I have in my collection, but that was the rage back then, right? Like really big handbags. So this one's awesome. I did kind of look on Fashion File to see what these bags are kind of, which ones are still kind of big and selling for well, and then which ones are not doing great. And this is actually the worst. The PS1, the lowest one I could find is going for $230, but there are quite a few, $250, $260. So if you want one, go grab it. My next one, this is the one that I purchased in store. It was $800. This is the Gucci Sukey. I think it's a size large. And the reason I purchased this one is because of Sukey. She had this bag and I loved it. I had to have it. So this was my second designer bag that I had ever purchased. My first one being a Louis Vuitton, but this one, man, Sukey got me. This bag I carried all the time, everywhere. My friend would yell at me because I would put it on the ground, but you can't even really tell. Wore this thing to death. It fit, this is huge, fits everything. This bag's actually doing a little bit better than I thought it would be online. I remember back in the day, I would just kind of look and see on Fashion File what they were going for. And I know they were going for like $250 at one point, but now the lowest I can find is $500. And then they go up from there. But if you're interested, I think this bag is absolutely worth it. It carries everything and it is just very nostalgic. My next one, let's go ahead and do this one. So this bag, also kind of doing a little bit better than I thought it would be online. This is the Givenchy Pandora bag. I think it's the wrinkled sheepskin is this one. I purchased this one pre-loved. It's got I think the original pocket. I think the newer pocket like zips. But this bag's interesting. So it looks kind of like a box, but then there's only one handle. And so it kind of slouches down. So you have your big pocket. What is in here? Oh yeah, forgot I have this, a shopping bag. Okay, so this is your big pocket with a little zip here, and then you have a medium-sized pocket, and then you have this like absolutely worthless pocket in the front. Honestly, I haven't worn this bag a ton. Actually, you know what? I think maybe I did buy this bag, and then I sold it, and then I repurchased it because I missed it. But I know I've had one before. I'm pretty sure I bought it brand new, but my old one was way better. The leather was better. This wrinkled sheepskin I'm not a huge fan of. I think the other one had more of a grain, like it was a calfskin or something, but it's still an okay bag. I wore it a couple times, haven't really worn it much I think I've had it for like maybe a year or two, maybe, I'm not quite sure. Haven't worn a lot, but I'm definitely gonna keep it in my collection because of the nostalgia. And then this next one is doing very well on Fashion File. Balenciaga City. So Balenciaga is still selling these on their website. It is a classic to their line. This was like the ultimate early 2000s handbag. Every celebrity had one. I purchased one originally from Balenciaga back in the day, and then I ended up selling it. And then I also had, I think, quite a few as well. I know I had some with like the large studs, ended up selling that one. And then I also had this yellow one, sold it, and then instant regret, I had to go back and find another yellow one. So this one's definitely never leaving my collection. Let's see, on Fashion File, this is the lowest city bag I could find, is going for $650. Crazy. So these are definitely doing well. Maybe they're coming back. I'm not quite sure. I'm not great on calling those things, but definitely still a bag to be had. And then my last one is the Givenchy Nightingale. I don't remember this bag being huge, but I was always drawn to it because of how slouchy it is. This bag is huge. I've had 2 of these. Let's see, this bag just has a bunch of stuff, like just absolutely carried. I think I carry this as a work bag, so it's got a bunch of like work papers and stuff in it. And then here's my strap for my Proenza bag. I don't know what I was doing there. But the Givenchy Nightingale is going actually very high right now in Fashion File. $795 is the lowest one that I could find, and they only have 2 on there right now. So yeah, it's a great bag. I really enjoy carrying it. I carried it a lot when I first got it. Sorry, my arm is like killing me. This bag's kind of heavy. I carried it a lot when I first got it. Don't carry it as much anymore. Never purchased this bag new, but I did get a really good deal when I purchased this pre-loved. I think I maybe paid like maybe $400 for it. So definitely keeping it around, especially now seeing that it's going for a little bit more than I thought it would be. But this is a great bag as well. So if you're interested, definitely check it out. So those are my 5 early 2000s bags that I will not be getting rid of. Very happy to have them in my collection. I don't know, honestly, the fact that the PS1 is $230 and it's in great condition, I'm intrigued. Probably won't pull the trigger, but very interested. So let me guys know what handbags you have in your collection from the early 2000s. Are you thinking about maybe adding any of these before maybe they get big again? Do you think they'll get big again? Let me know. Consider subscribing, and thank you for watching.